way you always go from the nose to the ear, inner aspect to the outer aspect, just once. Now you're going to do the different part, and you can use just this side because it's not. Now I do the side towards me again, one time. Inner aspect to outer, nose to ear. Okay? And you notice it doesn't have soap on it because if you get soap in the eyes, it could hurt.
Right.
So now I come back over, especially if there was, good medical term, gook. I gook.
Cook.
Okay, and now I'm going to do the face, and I'm going to make the same mitt. So again,
You want the other side out? Or?
doesn't matter because we've rinsed it.
Okay. Okay.
Good question.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to do the face, and what they say is you do an E, forehead to cheek to chin. All right, and again, out of side away from me, back of the hand, forehead to cheek to chin. I usually use this back just a little bit so I don't get it wet. Change sides for the other side of the face, forehead to cheek to chin. Okay? That's the basics that they want us to do. Okay, again, no soap because it's on the face.
Okay.
Okay. Dry face with towel. Okay, and when they say this, you need to use the towel. You cannot use, again, I had one person fail because she used a dry washcloth.
Oh.
Can't do it. You got to use a towel. When you use a towel for anything, you don't bunch it up and go.
No.
Okay? You're going to suffocate somebody. Plus, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't feel good. So you take a part of the towel and you pat. Anytime you're drawing, you pat. So you pat the E on one side, change position of your towel, pat the E on the other side.
It has to be. It should be a specific order like that,
Usually. Yeah.
just to keep you straight.
keep you-
yeah,
yeah.
and not get confused and miss a side.
Yeah. Good. Okay?
Exposes one arm and places towel underneath arm.
Okay, so now we're going to bring the sheets back, and you can again do this with keeping privacy, very good for your person. You're going to take your towel and lay it the long way on the bed, gently picking that arm up and supporting it with your body. You're going to go under the shoulder. And lay the arm down on that towel. Now you're protecting, this is the reason you don't have to put a bed protector down. Person is still nicely covered up, but the towel is protecting the bed from getting wet.
Applies soap to wet washcloth.
Okay, so you got one washcloth that's already here. Now, the neat part about this is you do not need to make the
The mitt.
mitt anymore, but you fold your washcloth in fourths, put the closed end towards your palm. Now you have 1, 2,
4 layers.
4 layers that you can use to clean. And when you get down to it, you can flip that over, and you got 4 more layers.
Oh.
Okay? Works very well. So I'm just going to put soap on 1, 2, 3. We don't need the 4th one, so basically we do 3. Okay?
Okay. Washes arm, hand, and underarm, keeping rest of body.
Okay.
Covered. Sorry.
Yep.
11 rinses and dries. Arm, hand, and underarm.
11s?
So notice they say, again, I was taught differently. This is how they say it.
Right.
They want you to do the arm first, then the hand, and then the underarm. So we're going to do the arm. Make sure that you're gently and easily moving the body. Get under the arm. Do the hand.
Do we split layer?
You can switch a layer.
Okay.
Do you have to?
Do the
what it
hand.
says.
I would
Yeah, you
say, yep.
should. Okay.
Yep.
New, a clean surface.
Yep, make sure that you're getting between the fingers. Get the palm. Switch a third to a new layer. Now you're going to move that arm up away from the body as much as it can. Some don't move very far. And you're going to get the underarm. And you're going to tell your examiner, now I'm doing the underarm. Because so many times people just does not see it and the examiner does not give you credit for it.
Oh.
Okay, so there's a wash. Now, this has soap on it. You want to put it back in that basin?
No.
No. So what you do is just hang it over the side.
Oh.
Okay? Because it won't get soap in your basin for when you're rinsing. So now you're going to take another cloth.
You do that 11 times.
No, that's number 11.
Am I
To wash and dry.
Yeah.
It's gonna-
When anytime you're washing, rinsing, and drying, you do it 3 times.
Right.
And
That's
step-
number 11, so it's not 11 times.
Yeah,
Step number 11.
11 moved in here.
Yeah.
Oh.
9, 10,
Yeah,
11.
just 11,
And it
yeah.
looks like 11 rinses and dries.
Yeah, just step 11. That's not 11 times
Maybe we'll
now.
do that.
Yep. So now you've got
Yeah.
clean water. Again, you've got your 4s. You don't put soap on them. And you're going to follow the same order. So you're going to rinse
Rinsing.
the arm.
Uh-huh.
Make sure you get the under part of it. Change your
Side.
head. Get your between each finger. Get the palm. And now move the arm gently up away from the body. Get the underarm. Okay. Now this can go back in the water because it has no soap on it, right?
Right.
Great. Now the cool thing is you're going to dry it and you've got your towel right here.
Oh.
So what you do is pat. Pat. Again, you're not rubbing across fragile skin, just patting. Moving the arm up, and now I'm drying the underarm.
I
Okay.
don't think they're fail.
Moves body gently and
I don't think they won't
naturally,
fail.
avoiding force and overextension of limbs and joints. Good. Want me to go to the next one?
Sure. Huh? Moving the body, moving the arm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that.
I'm not trying to pick. I'm just trying to-
Okay. Puts clean gown on client.
Okay. So now I've got a clean gown that I brought in with all my other stuff. And I can use these gloves because, again, I was using this part of the body. There was no feces or urine, so they're still saying gloves are clean.
Put the sturdy one next to the gown on the tray. That's okay. You don't have to put it in.
As long as they're not touching. They'll tell us in a little bit to get rid of all this. Yep. So we're going to put on a gown. And again, you lay the gown out. And simple way of putting a gown on or clothing on is to put your hand through, get a gentle grasp of the person's hand, and then just thread it on.
Oh.
They had an affected arm. Should you do, if they're laying down, it doesn't necessarily matter. It's laying when you're dressing and they're sitting up.
Um,
An affected
there is a
arm.
skill later on talking about dressing an affected arm, so we'll go through that one too. Yep, it's okay.
I didn't know if you had to do that when they're
Yep.
laying down.
This one doesn't say anything, so with this
Okay.
one we're
Don't worry
okay.
about it.
Now, excuse me, I'm going to come across behind you. Sorry. Again, keeping the gown up onto the person's body. Sliding an arm through my hand through the arm. And over. Thread it on up. Okay, now keeping the body covered, you take the gown off. Now, question. You're going to tie the gown behind the person, behind their neck. Sometimes you have to have them turn. This is not part of the skill, but in real life you would do that. So do you want this gown tucked underneath them now?
No.
No, because that's all wrinkles that would cause skin problems. So you leave the gown out away from the body. Okay? Bring your covers back up.
Tie it for the skill.
For the skill, it doesn't say tie it.
Okay, okay. I'll remember.
Yep.
If it doesn't say it, don't
Right.
stop asking.
That's okay. Questions are good. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to leave. Now, thinking about it, the bathrooms are in the rooms. So I'm going to take the basin, and this is wet. Leave those there because I'm in the room. I'm in the bathroom that's in the room. Now, should I be emptying this in the toilet or the sink? Toilet or sink? Was it close to feces?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
This one, luckily, it was a bed bath, and we weren't doing period care,
Oh.
and we didn't come in contact with urine or feces. So then we can go sink. If This one was just a bed bath, and it was a clean bed bath. So it says empty, rinse, and dry. And anytime you have those, you're washing something, you're also rinsing it and drying it.
So if there was feces, you obviously would wash down there.
Yeah, if there was. But this is what,
I know it doesn't say that right here,
yep, it's good to check. This is what they call a modified bed bath. This is what you'd be doing for the state level. So if you are doing real life, you would do the face, the eyes first, the face, one arm, the other arm, one leg, the other leg, torso. So yeah, but the okay. So then I've washed it, I've rinsed it, I've dried it.
place basin and designated dirty supply.
Okay, so during the state test, they're going to have a table or an area marked dirty supply area, and that's where you would put this. So I'm going to say that this is their dirty supply area.
If there's feces or urine, you don't use soap. Because you just do what you did regardless and then put the dirty supply.
Yeah, because then it would be
No, it
taken out.
doesn't say I just
Disposes of linen into soiled linen container.
Okay, so I take all of my soiled linen and putting it together, and again, this would be
Dirty.
soiled linen container. Okay,
Avoids contact between candidate clothing and used linen.
yep, so I carried it out here away from me.
After placing basin in designated dirty supply area and disposing of used linen,
Remove.
removes and dispose of gloves without contaminating self into waste container and washes hands.
Okay, so I put those in the waste basket. I wash my hands.
Signaling device is within reach. Bed is in low position.
Okay, so again, signal device is within reach wherever the resident wants it. On their blankets, under their, on clothing, wherever they'd like it. And yep, move the bed down to the lowest position.
And we're done.
Okay, and then I was also, they never say it, but you would also remove privacy.
Okay.
They don't say that in there. Okay, so then you would leave the room.
so you push this back as you open it in the exam.
Right. Yep. No, they're providing privacy, so before you leave the room, you always undo the privacy. Right.
During the test, it never says to gather your supplies. Do they just have it for you?
When you go to the state test, it will be set up as much as we do it. So when during the state test, this table will have all your supplies that you need for every skill.
Oh.
So in the state test, what they do is they give you a card that has
That's good.
5 skills on it. The first will always be hand washing. The next one will always be a vital sign, blood pressure, pulse, respiration, weight, or checking output. One of those. And then there will be 3 other skills that they will do. So they'll give you, I think, 3 to 5 minutes to look at your card, think it through, and gather the things that you need. Yep. And when you're either checking out with me here or checking out with the state, think about, this is why you need to practice. You don't have time while you're checking out on the finals or at state to go, my next step is, you don't have that kind of time. For state, you have 25 minutes. So you need to know your skills well enough that you just go through them. However, both checking out with me and checking out with the state, if you get through the bed bath and you're to the point where you've already got the towel under her arm, you're starting to wash, and you went, oh my gosh, I didn't provide privacy. You can still say, I will provide privacy, and it will not count against you. During checking off with me and checking off with state, until you tell the examiner, myself or the examiner, I am now done with my skill, you can go back and correct anything.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
But once you have said, bed's in lowest position, the call light is there, I have washed my hands, I'm done with my skill, boom. At that point, you can't make any corrections.
With girl that did the washcloth wrong, how would you correct that? You would say, I should have blah, 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 blah.
Yep. Oh, gee, I did his eyes. I forgot to wash his face. She could have said that any time during the skill.
You use the wrong washcloth, you're already done, but you're not done with your skill. You could just say, I should have used that. And that'll make it okay. Okay.
But like if for example I forgot to do with privacy and like what was it, I just like remember that. So do you need like basically to do privacy, or I can say that oh like I was supposed to do the privacy.
I would say do both. You say it, oh, gee, I forgot to provide privacy, so privacy out. Unless you go, unless you're doing peer to peer or something, then you just